Happy Saturday! Yay! So I'm so excited. Today's the giveaway. Woo woo. So when did I post the giveaway? Not last week, but I think at the end of the week before. So yeah, it's been like a week and some change, and now we're ready for the giveaway. So I'll probably just wait a few moments because I want to wait till the peeps that were entered in the giveaway show up. And Tangerine Layla, what's up, girl? So I just got my tea. And Ruchi, hello, hello, namaskaram, hey, hey. So I just have my this tea is from the Witch's Moon. Yeah, it's from the Witch's Moon box, and it's called the Witch's Sight. But basically, it's got like a lot of peppermint and stuff in it, so it's like a really fresh tea. And Cat's Whiskers is here. Hey! I'm so excited for this giveaway because I'm like, wow, this is like, it really is the biggest giveaway I've like ever had. It's like actually a big box full of stuff, and it was really hard not to keep the stuff for myself. And I'm like, no, this is for other people. If I want to go back and go get something, I'll probably go back and go get like, one of the notebooks or something like that. Or maybe, I think I need a holographic backpack in my life, so, Tangerine is like, sharing is caring. Yes, I know. I'm just trying to figure out if this is still the temperature of lava. Cool down, it's okay. Okay. Okay, so while we're waiting for some other homies to show up, I might as well maybe go over, like, in case people didn't know what the giveaway was. Let me put this someplace where I don't knock this over, because this is made of glass and I don't want to break it. Okay, stay. And Jenny is here. Hey. Okay, so like I said, not last week, but like a week and some change ago, in essence, oh hey, I posted my hashtag magical back to school giveaway, since now's the time where a lot of peeps are going back to school. Peeps are going back to high school, college. People have kids that are in school, preschool, elementary, middle, high school, college, whatever it may be. And so I don't know, and I obviously, went back. I'm a teacher, so our week started this past Wednesday. So it was a short week, but it was a chance for the counselors to get the schedules all figured out, because the schedules are a little messed up right now. Like my 5th period class, I have more students than I have seats. It's over my maximum. So unfortunately, the kids have to sit on the floor until the counselors can figure out like where to put them in a classroom where they fit. So anyway, in honor of the whole back to school, I thought it would be fun to, do a little giveaway of some goodies, whether or not you're like actually in a physical school, maybe you're in just like the school of life, and trying to make it magical by, have a deck of cards in there. And, I think that all like the colors of the items are really like high vibe and things like that. So anyway, I said that it was open to the peeps in the US just because the box is so big. It would be really expensive for me to ship it international, but this is the only giveaway where I've done where it's only US. Usually I always do international. So I promise with the next giveaway, I will include my international peeps. So one of the first things, I put it back in the plastic bag to protect it during travel, but I had this holographic backpack. Hey! Sorry, some of my packaging material. I have like these little colored Post-it notes, and this is a slap wrist bracelet, which I remember having back in like the early 90s. But this says follow your dreams, and hey, Lady Knights! And on the other side is a ruler, so you could just like, slap bracelet that. OMG unicorn. Girl, I had to have some unicorns in this giveaway. But yeah, so there's that. And then what else do I got in here? I have like a little mini stapler, I have these pencils, mechanical pencils, but they're in rainbow colors. So, you know, you can have yourself a rainbow-tastic writing time. I have a deck of cards in here, and it is an unopened, you know, shrink-wrapped box of the astrological cards. Astrological oracle cards, I should say. And what else did I have in here? Oh, I have some rainbow colored Sharpies. You know, again, like I said, everything is meant to be like high vibe colors. It's a magical giveaway, people. I also, this is a book that I read, but you know, I kept it really nice. Oh, and Madeline Lord is here. Hey, oh sorry, Madeline Lloyd. Yes, there are enough pencils to share. So this one is the Gilded Wolves. I thought this was a really cool book. It's kind of along the magical, like fantasy type book, kind of like, you know, like Harry Potter, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe kind of things. Yes, lots of goodies. And I also included this like gold bookmark. I mean, it's not real gold, it's metal, but it's a metal feather bookmark, and I thought that would be nice and magical since some of us like to collect feathers. Making sure I get everything that's in here. I also have a couple of notebooks. We have Good Vibes Only, and then we have Stay Magical. So I thought, you know, that'd be kind of cool. And I have this holographic rainbow journal, and it doesn't have any lines in it. It's actually like grid, or sort of grid. It's not really grid. It's got a lot of dots on it. So like if you wanted to draw on it, if you wanted to make it a bullet journal, it's also got this like really cool semi-rainbowy bookmark in here. So that's why I'm like, maybe I need to go back and like go get one of these for myself because I really like it. And then I have a little magical pencil pouch, or pouch for, I don't know, a deck of cards or whatever you want to do, but you can definitely put it in a binder. But the little like glitter shakes around on this unicorn. And Debbie's here, hey! So yeah, it's a lot of stuff, which is why I said, you know, US only, but this is the only giveaway, like I said, where I've done that. So how people entered the giveaway, they had to take a screenshot of the giveaway video, and then they had to post it to either Facebook or YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook or Instagram, and do the hashtag magical back to school giveaway, and they had to tag me at Kittens, Weights, and Tarot. And then that's how I knew like who was in. Jenny said, I'm addicted to stuff like this. I feel, yes. So that's why it was like, this is for other people. You're not shopping for yourself. You have lots of other magical goodies that you already own. Like you don't need more. And I'm like, okay. And oh, Willow Night Owl. Hey, in Tennessee, how are you? Says, good afternoon, everyone. Lady Nate said, I would have loved this stuff back in my school days. I know, right? Like I didn't have any of this stuff back when I was in school. I would have been like, I would have felt like the coolest kid in school. I just had like the regular like peachy folders and, you know, pencil pouches that, you know, had a lot of duct tape to hold them together because they had like blown apart. And Celtic Witch is here. Hey. All right, so let me put these goodies back in, and of course I'll pack them nicely when we find out who the winner is, and then I can ship it off to them. But by having them tag me in social media, it's just easier for me to find that person, whoever the winner is, and be like, hey, you know, you won. Can I get your address? So I can mail this off to you. Can't stay, I'm at work. Good luck to all. I will watch you later. Much love. Debbie, you have a wonderful day at work. You always be working hard on the weekend, girl. Willow Knight says, feeling better today. Well, I'm so glad. Hopefully you weren't under the weather too long. And Lisen Unti says, hello to all from Germany. I am so happy to catch this live. Hello. Guten Morgen. And let's see. And everybody's saying hello to each other. Okay, so again, let me put these goodies in here. Okay, so this is what I've done for our giveaway. So I have all the names of the people that tagged me on social media, and it was like 10 peeps, because I know a lot of you guys are international. That's why, you know, not as many people entered because, you know, I got my US peeps and then I have a lot of you international folks. So I said, I promise next giveaway, I will include everybody else. Yeah, here's all the people that entered. Guten Abend. And Ruchi was asking how was school. It was good. I think I have a good group of kids. It was just hectic, you know. First week of school, a lot of crazy hecticness, and the freshmen have come out of their shell already. They're already like, hey, we're crazy. So I'm gonna work on that seating chart. Will and I said, boggles the mind to think of all the time differences. I know, where it's like, for me, it's you know, late morning, and everybody else is like, you know, the next day, or it's the evening and all that stuff. My freshmen are, right now they're 14 years old, but you know, by the end of the school year, they should be 15. So about, you know, 14, 15, that range. And they're so, like, I forget how little they are when they first come into your class, you know, beginning of freshman year. They look like elementary school kids. They're like so little. Some of them are like really tall. Like there's a couple of girls that are like 5'10". I'm like, you're gonna be a tall girl. They're already taller than me. Let's see. And Lady Knight said, so now we have 2 Germans in here. Hey! Madeline said it's already lunchtime in the Kentucky and evening over there. And then Richie said, yes, 2 Germans, 1 Indian, and 1 Heinz 57 sauce. Okay, so in here, of course, Hello Kitty, in my pencil pouch, I'm gonna pull out the number of pencils, and Miriam says that makes 2 Indians. I'm gonna pull out the number of pencils of the people in the giveaway, and then what I'm going to do with my tape is I'm going to tape their name to the pencil. After that, I'm going to call Loki down here, and since Loki loves chasing things that I throw, I mean, Wally's good at it too, but he prefers like soft little puffy things, whereas Loki likes things that make loud noises. So I will take that group of pencils and I'm gonna toss them on the floor in here, so it may be kind of loud. And whichever one Loki goes after will be our winner. Lizen said, who else comes from Germany? And you too, Lady Knight. All right. Okay, so I want to make sure that I pick like different pencils, so you know, not everybody gets the same pencil. Okay, hold on. I have a lot of pencils in this pouch, so maybe they're stuck. Whoa, I don't want to knock over my tea. That would be a bad day. No bad days here. Okay. These got big erasers. Okay, so we're gonna use, one of them is gonna be this like Hello Kitty pencil. This one's got flowers on it. I'll probably use that one. This one's just like a cool, it's actually like wrapped in paper. It's one of my paper pencils that I've just never used because it's too pretty. I don't really want to use my mechanical pencils because they're plastic and I'm pretty sure they would shatter on the Spanish tile, so I don't want to do that. Or the Saltillo tile, I should say. Miriam said those pencil designs are so cute. I love me some pencils, man. I wish they still made Lisa Frank. I think they still make some Lisa Frank stuff, or maybe it's knockoff Lisa Frank, but oh, I was all about the Lisa Frank. I didn't have a lot of Lisa Frank, really. I think I had like one notebook, but everybody else had a lot of Lisa Frank, but you know, like my parents were just like, buy whatever's the cheapest, so. But I always loved Lisa Frank. Okay, okay, so this one is a pencil from our Otay Water District. It says make every drop count. So we'll use that one. So, let's see what else we got in here. Hold on, I have eyelash in my eyeball. Got a lot of mechanical pencils. We're not using mechanical pencils right now. Ooh, I have a panda pencil. Let's use that. Okay. I'll take the eraser off so that there's like no advantage, but this is one of my little panda pencils. Oh, somebody gets a regular school pencil. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, who else we got here? Okay, we got Santa Claus. Somebody's getting Santa Claus. It's okay. It's Christmas all the time. We have another Hello Kitty pencil. So 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, I need 2 more pencils. Okay, we have this Hello Kitty like Valentine's pencil. And I think, okay, so this one isn't the same Hello Kitty pencil, so good. Okay, let me take the eraser top. Okay, maybe it doesn't come off of this one. Okay, okay, so these are gonna be all our pencils. I'm going to tape the names to these pencils here. So I'm gonna put these pencils off to the side so that the other ones I'm not using, so that Loki isn't tempted to go after these that don't have names on them. Because he's kind of a crazy panther like that. Actually, he was going crazy this morning. He was sprinting through the house. And we have one of those like bean sacks, you know, that's kind of like, it's like a chair, like a beanbag chair. And he sprinted to the top of it and did like a swan dive behind it. And then I could hear him like rustling around behind it because it's up against a wall. And then he leapt out over my telescope and like ran out the room. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's like Loki's morning wake up. Okay. Let's see. Cat's Whisker says, Loki, get your chasing paws on. Yes, yes. Okay, so I have my tape and I have some names. Let's start taping some of those names. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it around and just tape it kind of like that. Okay, so actually maybe tape it a little tighter. All right, okay, so all the pencils will have the names just like this. So let's do that. So while I'm taping these, maybe I'll tell you about the first days of school. So again, many of the seniors I have, not as many as last year, but many of the seniors I had as freshmen. So it's kind of cool to see them kind of, 3 years later, and they're like driving and getting jobs and things like that. I'm like, what? I remember when you were just like silly little 14-year-old. Some of them are really happy to see me again. They're like, oh my God, I have your class again. So they're super excited. I think for the most part, the seniors are going to be pretty good this year. They're never bad, sometimes they're like, really, I don't think they grew up, but how long have I been a teacher? I have been teaching high school for 12 years. This is year 12. And I've been a track coach for 13 years now. And I taught preschool for about a year and a half. And then I taught middle school my first year. So that's 12, 13, 14 and a half years. Yeah. I started teaching when I was like 22. And then there was like some time off in between where I was like really wanting to make sure I wanted to be a teacher. Okay. Lady Knight said, what do I teach? I teach English. So I have what's called ERWC for my seniors. And it's like a skills preparatory for the Cal State University system, and also for like life skills, because English, and if you boil it down, is all about communication. So it's about communication through writing, the different mediums of writing, and also being able to express yourself verbally in a way where, I always say that if people could just express themselves clearly, either through writing, through books, through voice, that we probably would have a lot less conflicts in the world and people taking things the wrong way, So Madeline says, I hope I have decent professors this semester. You seem like a great teacher. Well, thank you. Yeah, I remember when I was in college, I was like, please don't give me a crazy professor. Celtic Witch says, I'm trained as a preschool teacher here in Scotland. Okay. Yeah, the preschool I taught at was a Montessori school. So it was like a specific type of preschool where they learn their like dexterity skills and, you know, stuff like that to get them prepared for kindergarten and things. So, you know, I liked it. It was really cool. I really like the little kids, and if I think about it now, they're not little kids anymore. All those like little like 3 and 5 year olds are teenagers now. But I don't know. I wanted to go back with what my credential was for. My credential was for secondary, which is for like middle school, high school, college, you know, kind of around there. So I was like, yeah, I'm ready for big kids again. Middle school, that very first job I ever had when I was like 22, a little tough. It was at a tough school too. I mean, maybe, you know, and that scared me for a little bit. So like I took a different job after that for a little while, and then I went back into teaching because I was maybe a little scary for my first job. And it was a really rough neighborhood of Long Beach. So it was like right by the harbor and everything. And I was like, okay, sorry, let me go back through what you guys are saying. Celtic Witch, yeah, I learned about that in college. Lady Knight said, when you get your teaching degree in the States, can you teach any age group? It depends on your credential. Says if I remember correctly, in Germany, they have to specify for elementary or high school and so on. And Leeson said, you are totally right. Communication would prevent a lot of violence. Yes. So yeah, it depends. Yeah, there's a couple of different credentials. You can have a primary credential, which means that you are specifically just working with the primary grade levels, which is elementary school, or you have a secondary credential, which would be, which takes you 6 through 12, but you could also use it for college, but for college you're going to also need a master's and or doctorate in order to like actually teach as a college professor. My stepmom is a college professor. She actually works at one of the local universities here. And all the stories that I hear, it sounds exactly the same as my stories in high school, except she says the only thing that they don't have to deal with is parents, where I have to deal with parents, where she says they get parents that come in that are like, I demand to know why you gave my kid this. And she's like, I don't have to talk to you because you are not the registered student for my class. So you can get out or I can call security. And I'm like, yeah, we can't do that in high school. Willow Knight said middle school, junior high school, worst age, high stress teaching that group. Yeah, it's too much transition in that grade level. It's not really for me. Okay, so Tangerine said, good luck everyone. I need to get going. Have a great day. Tangerine, Layla, you have a fantastic weekend. Madeline said, I'm considering doing my master's in psych and teaching at college. That would be awesome. Leeson said, oh, okay, so she's talking to Lady Knight. Okay. Well, you guys, I have all the names on the pencils now, so let's go through them. Amethyst Ascension, Mama Terrana 881, Dragonfly Inspirations, Donna Ryan, Panda Flower 91, Maddie Gale 113, Arwindo, Solitary Witch Wolf 60, Kendra Journey, and the Cat's Meow Tarot. Oh, so that was Debbie, who actually left early. Okay, so all of these are here. I'm gonna have a sip of tea, and I'm gonna call the Lokester. Yeah, I'll call him down here. I was thinking of doing it because I know where he's at right now. He's up at, he likes to sleep near my altar on top of my herbs. So he's on top of the herbs right now. That's like his favorite place to sleep. So my herbs are all infused with magical kitty goodness. So yeah, but I'll call him down here because I don't think there's enough room to throw the pencils there, and I don't really want him destroying some fragile things that might be there. before I go get him, there was a couple of interesting things that happened. I know that, basically I've only had 3 days of school so far, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But there was one of my freshmen, because they're already like really crazy, so I know that I have a really high energy group that's just gonna need a lot of structure this year. I mean, a lot of love and a lot of structure. So I can't wait to get their seating chart underway as soon as counseling's finished, moving students around. Oh, my cats were going crazy when I got some Palo Santo. They wanted it for themselves. I keep the Palo Santo locked up, and I don't really go through that much Palo Santo. I have like the same stick that I've burned for like 5 years now. It like lasts forever. I don't know how people like go through sticks. Popping to say hi at Red Lobster for Dad's birthday, 85. Whoop whoop. Your dad has 6 years on my dad. So, happy birthday to your old man. And yeah, we're just getting ready to do the giveaway. And I was just sharing like a couple of things that were kind of cool, So my what are turning out to be psychotic freshmen, they were leaving the class. It was like my last class of the day is freshmen. And I have 2 classes of them, and my other classes are all my seniors. But they were leaving the class, and they're like, ooh, And one of the girls starts to walk out, and she's got her notebook in front of her, and she's like this. And then she turns around, and she's like, I just wanted to tell you that I thank you for being a nice teacher. Like, I'm really happy that I'm actually going to have a nice English teacher this year. And she's so, thank you for being nice to me. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I was like, I'm pretty sure all your teachers should be nice, like, so I thought that was kind of cute. And then there was like, some of my seniors that were just like so excited. I mean, ones I've had and ones I haven't had before as freshmen. They were just like, we're so excited to have your class, and like we just really love the feel of your classroom. Like, we just feel like so welcome here. And I was like, oh, well, you're welcome. So I was like, I mean, for as crazy a week as it was kind of nice to get some kudos there. And then there was one boy, one of my freshmen, he's actually from Africa. And when I was taking roll, I came across his name. He has, a very African name. And I tried to pronounce his name, and he's like, you pronounced it correctly. He's but you probably should just call me Anthony. And I was like, oh, okay. And he says, that's the name I prefer. And I was like, oh, okay. And then there was some other kids in the class who are, African American, and they're like, oh, well, they're like, we would rather, keep our African names. And so he turned to them, and he was like kind of talking to me, but he was kind of talking to them. Send me some crab legs. Oh my gosh, Moon Knight. Ooh, crab legs. But he says, oh, what'd he say? Because there was a particular way he put it. Okay, so it was gosh, because it sounded so weird, because it was, it's like this like wisdom that like came from like a 14-year-old. He's like, it's not your name that makes you excellent. That was the first part. It's not your name that makes you excellent. It's what you do that makes you excellent. He says it's your achievements, and through your achievements, your name lives forever. It was like something right along those lines. Yeah, it goes, it wasn't your name that makes you excellent. It's your achievements that make you excellent, and your name lives forever. And I was just like, because I'm like going through the roll, and there's like all these kids, their names are very unique, like Jennifer with an I, Candy with 2 I's, like, Jennifer with a Y, Candy with 2 I's, Jackson with 2 X's, like, it's like these very unique names. And it was just like, I don't know, it was just very interesting to hear that, coming from, one of the new students. So, let's see, yes. And our classrooms are pretty mixed. Like we have people from all over. Our majority of the students we have at the school are Chaldean and Muslim. So Chaldean is a Christian Arab, and Muslim, Muslim Arab. So we have like majority Middle Easterns at our school. And then we have Hispanic, we have Caucasian, but we also have people that are like visiting from Australia. We do have people from Japan. We have, obviously some kids from Africa. One of my seniors last year, her mother fled Darfur because of the conflict that's over there in Sudan and Darfur. And so she was born here, but her mother came over when she was pregnant. And so, her family's refugees from Darfur. We have refugees from Iraq. We have, we just, we have like so many different kinds of kids. We have, Indian American. We have, who are the other kids in my class? We have a couple of Italian kids. Like, we're like multicultural school. We are the United Nations. Let's see. Leeson said, I go through sticks so fast. I'm always burning them to bless my room, my crystals, myself, all and everything. And she also says, smart boy. And Madeline said, interesting spellings. Yes, they are very interesting. Willow Knight said, so much sadness in the world. Hope they are safe here. Glad at least they made it here to have a chance. Yeah. And and I think for the most part, like the culture, like the school's culture, not to say like the individual cultures of the students, but the school culture is a very like inclusive one. Everybody's like free to be who they are. I mean, they also keep like very strict discipline so that we don't have like a lot of behavior problems. But, as long as nobody's like causing anybody else grief or hurting somebody, or, because we're like, our school is big on like anti-cyberbullying and anti-bullying. We as soon as there's certain things that go over like on Snapchat or whatever the kids are using, stuff like that, like the police of our school are they're like on it, like investigations trying to find the IP address of like the student who sent that to whatever other student causing harm. They're on that stuff. And so our big thing is that we respect each other no matter our culture, no matter our race, our creed. I have, I've had at least one senior every year that's a transgender, like in the process of, changing. And I have, and it's kind of nice because people can just, show wherever they come from. They can talk freely about their religions. They can talk, they can be free to, be, homosexual or bisexual, or if they're transgender, or, whatever school culture, which is why, I like working there. Let's see. This is awesome. Glad to hear that. That's so cool. There's so many different cultures. Richie says, students are safe because you're their teacher, true teacher, to protect them by all means. Hey man, I tell them, I have a plan. I was like, bad person comes in here and they try to knock down my door. I was like, there is a, fire extinguisher right by the door. I was like, I'm gonna be there with that fire extinguisher. I was like, I will protect you. And if anybody in here is on the baseball team, make sure you always leave your bats behind my desk. in case anything happens. I always pray nothing ever happens, but if anything happens, because we have to do our drills, we have to do our lockdown drills and things like that in case in the event of anything happens at our schools, and teachers already practice like barricading doors. And I have one window, but it doesn't face the outside, it faces the hallway. I'm basically underground. But yeah, I have my whole plan. I was like, don't worry, you guys. Mama Bear is here to protect. Let's see. I'm so glad I went to school before the internet became a really big thing, so I never had any experiences with cyberbullying. I do not envy today's youth. Yeah, when I went to school, we kind of had internet. I mean, like AOL was just starting to be a thing, and then that, so I wasn't in the era of cell phones. People had pagers when I was in high school. So mostly, if there was gonna be bullying, it was all gossip. It was gossip that just kind of like spread. People passing notes, things like that. So I'm glad I'm not a high schooler today. But this is such complexity now compared to when I was in school. Yeah, and then a sherry bug, but then with those rose quartz crystal, yes. And actually, by the end of this month, we're having another like gem fair coming into San Diego. So I'm going to look for like a few other big stones. Maybe I can put on my desk or, you know, certain parts of the classroom. Because yeah, the kids really like the crystals and they don't see them as like, ooh, crystals. It's like, ooh, cool rocks. So yeah, I mean, if they want to play with the rocks, that's fine. Yes, pass the love. Leeson says, sounds good to have a teacher like you. And Sherry Bug said, bullying for sure is nothing new. Yeah, bullying, I think has always been a thing. It's just how bullying occurs has changed, but bullying in itself, yeah, unfortunately, it's still there. Madeline, wish I lived close enough to go to a gem fair. Yeah, I feel fortunate that it's usually not too far from my house. It's usually like a 20-minute drive. It's not too bad. I'm here, no Kentucky. Well, you know, I've always said healingcrystals.com. If you got to buy online, that's a website I trust. And right now they have 50% off almost their entire stock until December, because in December they're moving from, I think they're located in Arizona. They're moving from Arizona to Virginia because that's where they can get a bigger warehouse, like the rent is cheaper and things like that. So, so they're trying to get rid of a lot of their merchandise because they want to be able to travel lightly with all their stuff up to Virginia and then start buying a whole new, you know, thing of rocks and everything and stuff like that. So it's www.healingcrystals.com if you guys are interested. So I went crazy before school started and I got a bunch of new rocks and crystals and I bought some stuff for friends and everything because 50% off. You know, so if you guys are a little like crystal crazy and you're looking for a good deal, probably now's the time with that, you know, group of people because they're really nice. They have a YouTube channel. They're on Instagram. I believe it's just like a core group of friends that work together. They always write you like a nice little thank you note every time you buy from them. So it's really personable. It's not like I just bought something off of Amazon. And that's why I like working with them. They do talk a lot about, because they keep a lot of their crystals in like I imagine giant like warehouse drawers, but they pull from the drawer and they try to think of the energy of the person who requested that stone. Like I'm buying labradorite, you know, and so they kind of feel around and figure out which piece of labradorite would best suit the person who purchased it. And so I think that is so cool. Wish I lived in a place with lots of metaphysical shops. None here whatsoever. That's a bummer. They can drop some off in Ohio. Sherry Bug, they definitely can. And Willow Knight said, cool, that is a big help, thank you. And Cat's Whiskers said, online is great, but do love to hold crystals to choose as well. I mean, that's me. I mean, that's why I love going to the gem fairs, or I love going to South American Imports, which is in Old Town San Diego, and I like to just feel the crystals, you know. But if I see a good deal online and it's from healingcrystals.com and I trust them, you know, so I'm like, okay, I trust they gonna pick something out that's nice for me. Do you think it impacts a crystal's energy if it has a hole or a crack? If anything, I think it just gives it character, you know, because I have a lot of crystals that aren't perfect, and actually I prefer, maybe it's just me, imperfect crystals, ones that, you know, have like a little bit of another mineral in it, you know, gives it a little bit of like different coloring maybe, like if something had a little bit of iron or magnesium in it and it's got a little bit of a reddish color, or maybe it has some black in it, you know, for, you know, some of the other, it's kind of cool, or maybe it has a hole going right through the center. I don't know, I think that the overall energy of the stone is, you know, helpful for whatever that stone may be. Like, let's say rose quartz, you know, which I always attribute, you know, to love and peace and all that good stuff. And if it was like maybe a little chipped, cracked, had a hole through the center or something, I would still see it as rose quartz, but, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's for people who feel they have like a hole in their heart, or maybe it's for people that, feel a little broken at the moment, so you can kind of think about it that way. If something is, it's maybe mimicking the energy of the person who's working with it. If you feel like, you're a little cracked inside yourself and you just need a little bit more love, like maybe some cracked, rose quartz. And Leeson, I did get your message about working with crystals, and I think that is a video that I want to make for next week. But so she says, how do you connect with crystals? Sometimes I get the call of a crystal, but I do not know what it wants me to do with her. So yeah, that's definitely, and we haven't even got our winner. Because that's why everybody's here. All right, I think the best way to get him down here is with some flakes. Loki loves him some flakes. So we're going to get up now and we're going to get him some flakes. And then we're gonna toss some pencils for the Lokester. So I'm gonna put you guys on the counter. Sorry. And maybe put this down so you can see Loki. But he loves fish flakes. It's basically shaved, dried bonito tuna. Like, that's his favorite. Okay. So if you love kitty cats, like, fish flakes are the best. They sell them, we get this from 99 Ranch, which is like the Korean market. And this is really good in soups too. This is actually like people food, but kitty cats like it. This is like their fave, so. Loki. Look, it's a Lokester. Yeah. Fish flakes. Freaky freaks. You got flakes all over your face now. Okay. So the Lokester is here. He's having his flakes right now. Loki, are you ready to chase some pencils? Oh, he said yes. Hold on. Let's see if I can. They're saying, hey, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, it's my Loki. It's my Lokester. You're my kitchen shark. My kitchen shark. Okay, Loki, I have a job for you. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna maybe clear some stuff off the floor here. Actually, just gonna move their toys off to the side. And okay, here are your pencils. Okay, since the camera's pointing down, you guys will be able to see which one he goes after. So here we go. Okay, maybe I'll lift this up a little bit for you guys. Sorry for all the noises. I'm on the tripod. Okay, Loki, we have these pencils. Loki? Is that the winner? Yeah. I don't know, you were kind of sniffing this one a lot. Just gonna be your winner? Oh, he rubbed it. This is gonna be our winner. Let's see. Who is this? Okay, so he kind of sniffed and went after this one first, and then he rubbed it. So this one is the Cat's Meow Tarot. Yay! So the winner, Cat's Meow Tarot, congratulations. I will contact you through either Facebook or Instagram, wherever you posted for the giveaway, and I will, yeah. I will get your address so I can send you your box of goodies. And it'll probably take me, a few days to get that out to you because I got to package everything and make sure it's nice. But yes, you're right. This is fitting. I mean, cats meow. Hello, it's Loki. Okay. So congratulations. Yay. Cats meow tarot. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, okay. So hold on. So everybody's saying congrats and how fitting. Cats meow. That's perfect. And then, oh my, see the energy. Oh yes. Okay. So all these goodies that are behind me in this box, whoa, is gonna be for Cats Meow Tarot. So yay. Okay, well, I'll just leave those pencils there for now. So, and Lady Night says perfect. Okay. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like, this giveaway was a lot of fun for me. I liked going shopping and being like, woo, they're gonna like this, they're gonna like this. Okay, so let me just fix the L camera. Willow says, I wasn't even entered and I'm happy for the winner. Congrats. So yeah. Okay, so I will actually put this in the box so I don't lose the person. So that's gonna be there. Actually, they could probably have this pencil too. So yay, you're gonna have my Hello Kitty pencil on top of everything. So yay, you get an extra pencil. All right. So yay, I'm so excited, and yeah, I will, after the live chat today, contact that person, send them a message and be like, hey, you won the giveaway. You got a lot of goodies and a holographic backpack headed your way. Lady Knight said, by the way, when do we get to know the answer to yesterday's video, the psychic challenge? That will be on Monday's video. So I like to give people like the weekend. Usually if I'm going to do one of my psychic ability series videos, I'll always post it on a Friday, and that gives everybody Friday through the weekend to respond so that I can respond to them during Monday's video. So that way I can like read through all the comments and kind of talk about this and that. So stay tuned. That will be Monday's video for next week. And so if you missed it, you guys, I have this series called Improve Your Psychic Ability. And for me, I just believe like what we call like psychic ability or like woo-woo or your clairs and things like that is just something that's very natural to being a human being. I think that a lot of, animals have obviously an extra sense, of beyond their normal senses of smell, taste, touch, sight and hearing and all that stuff. But, and it's helped them for their survival and the survival of their species. Oftentimes some animals will neglect certain young because they feel like, they wouldn't be able to survive, in the elements and, things like that. And so a lot of, dogs and cats know when there's like a lightning storm coming, they'll start acting a little strange. Like, it's just, for me, it's just part of being human, of being a people on this planet. Every animal, every plant, everything has an extra sense. And I was like, if they all do, why wouldn't human beings? Like, that doesn't make sense. For me, it's like, it's always been for the species, for the advancement of the species, and so I have made this series to try to help people, maybe get over the stigma of like a psychic ability and it being like, ooh, this mysterious thing. I think everybody has it, maybe to varying degrees, just like some people have a propensity towards, sprinting, like they're really fast naturally to be runners. They still practice at it so they can be Olympians someday. And other people, maybe not as fast, but that doesn't mean they can't run. They could still like, go and maybe practice and become really good someday, maybe not Olympians, but that doesn't mean they can't run. So, and I always liken everything to track and field because I'm a track and field coach, but yeah, so for this series, for Friday's video, I took the camera up to, it's a very special spot here, and I didn't mention anything about the spot except that it's by my house, and so I won't mention to you guys yet anything about the spot, not till Monday's video, because I have researched about it. It is pretty special to everybody who kind of lives in this area, and there is some historical significance to it, as is this whole area. So your impressions that you guys got so far, I'm like, that is awesome. And I can't, like, I want to talk about it now, but I know I can't talk about it now. I need to wait until Monday. But yeah, you guys you got some good stuff going there. It says, Brian Cormac Carr says, embrace your woo-woo. Yes, embrace the woo-woo. I love the BCC. He is so cool. I love all his videos. But yeah, so I've done other things, you know, and if people have suggestions, like, could we practice doing this? And I find that it's a very safe place for people to practice, instead of practicing where you feel like, oh, my family might see, or, you know, my friends they're not really into that. You know, this way it's, you know, you're free from judgment. You could just, you know, put down what you see, feel, hear, whatever it may be, and then I just kind of give you feedback on it. So it's like kind of being in my psychic classroom, I guess. I think it's just like, you know, an easy, low pressure way to practice those skills. You know, nobody's like counting on you as like, oh, you know, I paid you this, you need to tell me. You know, there's no money involved. It's just low pressure. Just, what do you feel? I've done a series. One video was tapping into the energy of the tree in my front yard. I did another one where people tapped into Loki's energy, and actually he's asleep over there. Now that he's picked the winner, he's a little tired now. So he's in his little sunspot. I did another one, gosh, what did we do? Oh, where people looked into my heart and said, you know, what they could feel, what was inside of me. We did another one where I showed a picture of people who have passed away, animals who have passed away, and like give me feedback on that. I've shown jewelry, you know, trying to get the energy from the jewelry. So yeah, I've tried to do a lot of different things. And if you guys have any suggestions, you know, always just, you know, let me know, and I'll try to do some videos on that. All right. So, I need to actually make my videos for next week. So this was going to be kind of a shorter live chat because mostly it was just for the giveaway. But I do want to show you guys real quick this little oracle I got, and maybe I'll pull us a little oracle. This is that series is a great idea. Well, thank you. And this is called Divine Doors. And what it is a bunch of doors from all over the world, you know, so different portals, or the portos, and on the back is like a little blurb, you know, that kind of goes along with it. Celtic Witch, I have this deck. It's a cool little deck. Yes, I got this probably about a week ago. I love it so much. Gosh, who is, okay, so the images, all images by Pexel and Shutterstock except the cards Inner Power, Jude Song, Walkabout, and Secret Sketches are by Melissa Lee Vernali. It's by Rockpool Publishing. Oh, and the creator is Andres and Gracia. And on the cusp tarot, hey! So we just finished doing our giveaway, but yeah, I was just kind of showing people this new little deck I got, and then you know, I'll pull a card for us and do us a little healing energy at the end. So this is just a little bit shorter chat. Okay, so let me pick a card for us. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna pick a card for us, and I'm going to pair it with my Wally's World Oracle. How about that? And that'll be our message for the week, or today, or however you need the message. And Wasima says, hi everyone. I need to see it from the start. Who won? The Cat's Meow Tarot was our winner. So I'm going to be contacting that person right after today's live chat so they can get my ginormous box of goodies. And Max, oh my gosh, Max 2020 of all. Long time no see. Okay, okay. So she's like, yay, congratulations. Okay, so I have the card that I picked off to the side, and I'm gonna match it with my Wally's World Oracle, you know, my Oracle deck, which is in these boxes, by the way. You know, if you guys want to buy my Oracle deck, free US shipping. It's you can find it on my Etsy shop. So etsy.com/shop/kittenswaitstarot. Oh, if you guys are interested. Max says, yeah, I'm late, but here. Congrats to the winner. Hey, hey. So yes, this is my Wally's World. So anyway, I'm going to, I think that this deck, you know, would pair really well with this, just because this is about doors around the world, and Wally's World literally has images from all over the world. So I think that's going to go well together. Okay, that's our card. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so this is OMG, it looks amazing. Thank you. Yeah, this is my deck. So yay. Okay. All right, so this one, oh, thank you. I actually took this picture. So this is when I was in, well, I went to Shanghai, I went to Beijing, Suzhou, and Hangzhou. And so this is in Suzhou, and this is like the little town there. It says Etsy, ugh. Yeah, I had to put it on Etsy. I had to take it off my website and actually put my deck on Etsy because the shipping is just, it's just so much cheaper to buy Etsy's shipping labels. However, the drawback is they take more in fees than PayPal does when I have the stuff on my website. So I have all my readings on my website, but everything that requires a shipping label, like my bracelets, my sprays that I make, my face salve that I'm wearing, you know, my deck and everything is on Etsy, just because I can't get like the shipping prices like from my local post office or like the UPS or FedEx, or, you know, I can't do it. You know, they get it so cheap. And so in order to save on shipping while having a larger percentage taken from my product in terms of money, I do Etsy. But yeah, Etsy's like, they've been pulling at my heartstrings, you know. It says add the link to Etsy on your main page. Oh, I could do that, because I think I have the link to my Etsy in, if you go on my website, it says Wally's World Oracle up at the top, and when you click there, it links you to my Etsy shop. Wasima says, I understand, it is like PayPal too, yes. And on the cusp isn't the most dreamy city in China. I love Suzhou and Hangzhou. Like Suzhou was, I don't know, I just felt really calm when I was there. And I was, for some reason, I was like having a lot of anxiety. Like we were there for like 2 weeks, and just, yeah, I just, I really liked it there, which is why I decided to put it in the deck. But Wasima says, it is waiting at customs. Home, they are not having fun with it. And it says, Lisa and I will introduce the Wally's World Oracle to my clients and students because it looks so great, and I'm so freaking glad to have yours. Yay! I'm so excited. And Ruchi, but when are you coming to India, ma'am? I'm waiting. You probably go be waiting for a little bit. Girl needs to save up money to do her world traveling, you know, but you know, every few years, you know, I like to do some traveling. Can't do it every year or every other year, but you know, I do a big save up because I don't want to just go for a few days. I want to stay for like 2 or 3 weeks and like really like immerse myself in somebody's country, get to know some of the language, try to speak a little. Usually I'll do a little bit of a practice, you know, like I have my Duolingo, which is like a language app, and I try to learn a little bit of the language before I leave, you know, because you know, I think learning language is pretty cool. On the cusp, I love that city. I'm so gonna check out your deck now. Well, thank you. Portugal too, then Belgium, yes. And Portugal, like my boyfriend's family is from Portugal, so. And on the cusp, what's the name of your deck again? The name is Wally's World Oracle, a healing journey through sacred sites. So, Wally's World. um, okay, so let's take a look at our message. So this is like a little fishing town. A lady night said, don't forget Germany. And my mom's father's side, so my grandfather they're from Mecklenburg, Germany. So my grandfather was always trying to teach me German. I pretty much only know the bad words. Thanks, Grandpa, but yeah. This is found you, yay! And then Wasima, what about London? Oh, and I have to go to London because I actually have my old roommate from college is from Surrey, England. So I need to go to England someday too. My sister and father were from there. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, see, we got people from all over. It says, I'll invite you to Germany near Munich. You just need the, the flight. And the metaphysical shops. Okay, so this one's a nice little fishing town in Suzhou. This was right after sundown, and this was in July, so it was really hot. After sundown, when a lot of people are coming out of their homes and they start playing games and they bring out their children and they start enjoying the warm air, but it's not like beating down on you like it is during the day when it's just so hot and so humid. Where in the night it is really warm, but it's a chance for everybody to come out with their families and just have fun. And so that's what they're doing right after sundown. You start seeing more and more people coming out and enjoying each other's company. You know, there's not people talking on cell phones the whole time. Everybody's just like playing games, very simple games. People that just set up games for people in the neighborhood to play. Like everybody comes out, they set up the karaoke machine, which I did use, and it was so fun. And then this card here says, a distant kiss and a prayer flag. I wish all of wishes that you are here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. And that makes a lot of sense because we've all literally just been talking right now about visiting each other's countries, like have we not? So I think that what this says, like the whole message, I'm just getting a very community-based message with this, you know, with wishing you guys were here, because literally everybody who's in the live chat right now, you guys are all over the place. You're all over the country, you're all over the world. And I think that's beautiful. You know, when people can come together in a platform like this, who know so many different languages, who have so many, you know, colorful traditions and religions and backgrounds, you know, that it just makes, it makes a community beautiful, you know, and yeah, it doesn't matter if you come from Chicago, you know, it's like we're all together, you know, in Palm Desert. You know, in this space, we're together and we're one as a community, no matter where we come from or what our first language is, you know. So I think that the message is to not forget that, you know, when you go about your day, remember that there's people who connect with you from everywhere, all parts, and that makes us feel less alone. You know, there are times when we're just like, you know, you're going through some stuff or you're having a hard day, a difficult day, and you're just like, oh. And in those moments we feel alone, but just remember that there's somebody all the way over there in India, over the way in Germany, New York, Palm Springs, Palm Desert, you know, wherever it may be, all over the world, China. Somebody might be having a bad day too, you know, and in that moment, sometimes you just know it's like, we're not alone. And there's probably somebody thinking about you far, far away and you don't even know it. And they're probably sending you good vibes and you don't even know it. And so I think to just remember that helps the world not feel, you know, so expansive that you feel alone. So yeah, that's our message. You guys aren't alone because you're surrounded by this beautiful, beautiful community of ours that literally reaches every piece of land on this earth. And I think that's awesome. Okay, so let's see, going back, Okay, yeah. This is so true. Yes, beautiful message. You're welcome in New Zealand anytime. Extra air points and miles. On the cusp says, oh, Thank you. My necklace, this is, they call it grape agate sometimes, and sometimes they call it grape chalcedony, but it is a mixture of minerals. And this one has been coated, so it's got that aura feel to it. But I actually got this from the Witch's Bounty box, and I was like super excited. I do have a raw piece of this like elsewhere in my room, which I think is pretty cool. It says, I love our tarot community, you sending positive energy. Is there a walkthrough video of your deck? There is. So if you, well, you're on my channel right now, but just, I guess you could type in just Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, Wally's World Oracle Review, and my video will come up. I have a whole walkthrough and I talk about each and every card and where it comes from, because I'm not the photographer for all of these cards. Like, there's different photographers, and it was based on what place offered them the most healing. So it's a sacred space to individual people. So it's not necessarily like a famous place, but it's personal sacred spaces. And so that's why I thought it made it a very good healing deck. And really good for meditation too. So Leeson has to go. That's right. It's really late for you. You got to go to bed, girl. So yeah. All right. So I know a lot of you guys got to go. I got to go too, because I got to do my videos. I got to eat lunch. And I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I know it was a little bit short by like an hour. Like, that's a short day. But yeah, and congratulations to the Cats Meow Tarot, who was our winner of the hashtag Magical Back to School giveaway. So as soon as I get an address from that person, I'll be sending those goodies off, well, as soon as I can. Drop it off at the post office. And yeah, this is gonna be a pretty crazy year, pretty busy year. I have 2 operas that I'm currently training for while I am, you know, teaching school. School just started, and I'm singing in my best friend's wedding like this coming weekend, so next weekend. So I'm super excited about that. So there's a lot of good stuff going on. I know you guys got good stuffs going on too. So Jeffrey said, glad I made it to say hi. Well, hey, we're happy you made it. Willow Knight said, I love your live, hugs and love all around everyone. Be blessed, and congrats to the winner. Celtic Witch wishing everybody a great Saturday. A sister and opera singer. Yes, actually, I think it was a couple of live chats ago, I actually sang for you guys. Says bye, good luck with the wedding, thank you. And Kayanat is here too. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I always send you guys off with a little bit of healing energy. You by no means are obliged to accept my healing energy. I know some people are very particular about where their healing energy comes from, and that's fine. As says, we theater people have a tendency to find each other here. Yes. And then Carmen, that's okay. You made it in time for a little bit of healing energy. So yeah, if you want to stay, you can stay. You don't have to stay. It says, please sing for us next week. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. I have the wedding next weekend, so I don't know if I'll be able to do my live chat next weekend. We'll see. But I have the wedding, I have rehearsal on Sunday, and then I have rehearsal, I think, the following Tuesday. So I don't know, I might be a little sung out, but we'll see. So I'm going to be doing the French version of Romeo and Juliet, and I'm going to be doing Pirates of Penzance, and then I'm just kind of singing the part for my friend's wedding. So, but anyway, here we go. So if you would like the energy to be sent to you, you can say it out loud, say it in the comments, say it in your brain. Just make sure that you put the intention that you're open to the healing energy. You can stay here. You don't have to stay here. You can, go about and do whatever it is you do. You don't have to be in lotus pose or anything. You could go take a nap right now if you want. Go mow the lawn. Go make paper airplanes. I don't know. Just know that the energy will make it to you. With this energy, I just want to impart a little bit of peace for your upcoming week. So that's my intention with this one, is just to give you guys a little bit of peace. So it says opera singer, theater actor, music creator. Ooh. Oh, on the cusp. I'm so glad you made it here. Okay, here we go. All right. Excuse me. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Whew, that was like some intense healing energy going out there. I was just kind of imagining sprinkling all your eyelids with like lavender and just like everybody just being at peace and restful, and we were all just like hanging out in the fields. Like, it was so cool. So anyway, I thank you guys for showing up, and I thank you guys for you know, those of you that entered the giveaway, those of you that supported the giveaway, you know, thank you very much. And yeah, I hope to hang out with you guys next week. Thank you. But you know, it's like I said, things are a little crazy, especially, you know, next week with my friend's wedding and rehearsals, and you know, it'll be the second week of, you know, with my new students, you know, at school. But yeah, I promise to put out some good videos for you guys this week, so at least you guys can watch the videos, and my follow-up to my psychic development series on Monday, so you guys can check that out. And yeah, I wish you guys a great day. Loki is off to the side, and I'm pretty sure he's wishing you a great day too. Wally's upstairs sleeping. He's also wishing you a great day. And yeah, to my homies all over the US, all over the world, all over this entire spinning marble in space. I want you guys to be blessed and have a wonderful weekend. So peace, love, and chicken grease, guys. Peace out. See ya.